It's going to fail because Hamas is beating the Israeli army to a standstill in Gaza, because Hezbollah is crushing the Israeli army up north, because Israel doesn't have the capacity to win. When you define victory as we are going to eliminate Hamas militarily and politically so there's nothing left, that ain't going to happen. Hamas is stronger today than they've ever been politically, and war is an extension of politics by other means. Let me just put it this way. When you demonstrate in favor of Palestine today, you're demonstrating in support of Hamas. Then we bought off the Arab nations by having them link themselves with Israel. Normalization of relations, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia was next in line. And once that happened, once that was done, there was never going to be a Palestinian state. Hamas knew this. So they carried out October 7th. And what's happened since then? Everybody's talking about a Palestinian state today. Everybody's talking about it. Can't ignore it. That's a huge political victory for Hamas, a huge victory for the Palestinian people, and a huge defeat for Israel. Israel has already lost this war because of that. War is an extension of politics by other means. Politically, the world has turned against Israel because of the horrific crimes they have perpetrated against the Palestinian people. They're flagrant violations of the law of war. They're absolute insistence, lack of humanity when it comes to the Palestinian people. The world sees Israel for the reality that it is, and it's not a nice picture. It's a bad picture. So I do think that we are looking at a strategic defeat of Israel. Israel will exist, but Israel now, for the first time in its history, has to realistically accept the reality of a two-state solution at a minimum. And this is a Hamas victory. Take the lesson of Dennis Kucinich, the Democratic congressman from Cleveland, Ohio. He articulated vociferously and very effectively in support of the Palestinian people. The American-Israeli Public Action Committee intervened, had him redistricted out. That's what happens if you're in the U.S. Congress and you speak out against Israel. That's the control that the Israeli lobby has on the United States Congress. And this is why we have such a hard time holding Israel to account for the crimes that it commits, because the Jewish Zionist entity controls America. Now,